Then we have one more very interesting user contribution from the company Geoville, also from Austria, from Johannes Schmid, and he is online joining us.
Yeah, hello from my side. So it's lunchtime, so I hope you're still awake, and I tried to make this presentation as vivid as possible. So I will present Dunia. It's a project funded by ESA. It's basically a all-in-one processing and dissemination platform for increasing Copernicus data usage over Africa. So who is developing this platform? The CS group from France and Romania, Cloud Pharaoh with the CDSE in Poland, and the German Aerospace Center, as well as Geoville, which is also not just managing, but also operating this platform. So in the beginning,
Johannes,
we thought,
sorry
yes?
to interrupt you. Could you please hold maybe for a couple of seconds, because we were searching to get you on the screen.
Oh, yes, of course.
So just hold on. We have some delay in the switch over from the room to online. Is it working now?
I think so.
A few seconds, sorry.
Yes.
You just have to activate your camera so we can all see you. But we see already the slides. Shall we continue?
Yes. Okay.
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 Okay,
so
good. Okay, yes. Sorry, Johannes, again.
Fine. Don't
yeah,
worry.
You can continue. Everybody can see you online. Great.
Okay, great. So as I already said, our team consists of 5 companies. So CS Group from France and from Romania, the German Aerospace Center, Cloud Pharaoh from Poland, and Geoville, which is actually managing and operating Dunia. So in the beginning, we thought, what do we need to provide for African users to increase the data, the Copernicus data usage there? Because as you all know, the amount of data that we have is huge, but only a few are actually aware of that. And to spread the word, to increase the data usage over Africa and to increase the Earth observation community in Africa, we tried to develop a platform that basically does it all. So in the beginning, we thought, okay, we need to develop a platform that is easy to use, because if it's too complicated, no one will ever use it. And if you start using Earth observation data, you basically need 2 things. You need the data access, the access to a variety of data sets, not just satellite data, but maybe also other products that you can combine for actually training your AI models. And you would need a powerful infrastructure with capable tools and software already installed, so that you don't have to do that all by yourself in the beginning. Of course, you would need a lot of trainings, webinars, hackathons, so even those who have no experience with Earth observation data and using it can actually have a nice and easy access and start into this industry, into this space industry. There is also some special issues that we wanted to tackle, like the low bandwidth. So there are some places in Africa that have a very bad internet connection, and we also wanted to provide a solution that is actually tailored for this requirement. So this is what we thought of, and what came out, basically a system that consists of 3 big blocks: discover, build, and exchange. So of course, we have discover as our data access part. So you're able to search, to filter, and to download the data using the streamlined data access API from CDSE. We also offer a streaming solution that will be part of our next release in May, that is actually capable of providing satellite data when you have a bad internet connection and at a bigger compression rate. And our a big goal of us was as well to offer a variety of African data sets so that people have everything they need to actually develop their applications. And then each user gets its own working environment, their own sandbox where they can develop their applications in a Jupyter notebook, where they can scale up their processing using custom made workflows inside an application hub. And then finally, um, share their data and their applications that they have just created with their colleagues, and also sell it in our own marketplace to also increase the community, and yeah, also yeah, basically increase the communication between developers. So now the question arises, how does Dunia actually utilize CDSE? Of course, using the already discussed streamlined data access API, and also directly by using the mount point. So we work with the concept, bring your applications to the data, not the data to the applications, because downloading all the data you require takes just too much time. So we actually wanted to make it as fast as possible. You know, as it was already described by Gregor, you just define your AOI, you define your time range and all the filters that are necessary to actually get the links to the data, and just work with it right away. And also a very important part that we use as part of Dunia from CDSE is our authentication and authorization network. So we try to allow CDSE users to log into Dunia, so they can actually use their CDSE account to actually access Dunia without creating another Dunia account. This is currently in work, so that's why I wrote in discussion. We actually also see the big advantage that we have using CDSE. So short time after the new data gets published, we have access to it. That's very important for most of the stakeholders and users that want to use Dunia, because they want to actually get the most actual data. Also for emergency monitoring, as Christian just explained, for example, in global flood monitoring systems. And of course, we're happy to use CDSE because we have a wider range of data available for Dunia as well. To get into more detail, I would like to present you those components of Dunia that actually use these CDSE features. We have our own little browser on the platform where you can simply define the time range and AOI to actually download the data. This is just a nice to have on our platform. But what is even more important is using the API and the mounts directly in our sandbox. As you can see in this screenshot, you can use a module called EODAC to define your product type, your date range, define some filters, and then by clicking generate code, you actually generate the code directly into your notebook that searches for the data. And the results are not just links that you can download, but also symlinks to the EU data mount, which is on the same infrastructure, so that you can just refer to the data which is lying on the same infrastructure to be faster. And also our application hub uses the same concept. So you can search for the data sets and then use this so-called product set that you define as input for your custom-made application workflow. Also here, if you click download data, it is just symlinking to the data that's already there. So this is all happening quite fast. So you don't have to bother about downloading and accessing all the data. This is made as easy and smooth as possible. So this is Dunia. This is made for increasing the Copernicus satellite usage over Africa. As I said, we also offer a lot of webinars and trainings, example notebooks, so that we can reach our goals. Please check it out for yourself at duniaisa.int. We offer the data access for free, and every one of the first 2,000 users gets 450 hours of processing for free. And yeah, we really hope that the African community uses this chance, this opportunity to the great data access provided by CDSE. Thank you.
Thank you, Johannes. Very nice examples of how things can be customized and brought into a completely new form for a new user community, as we have seen. If you are still online, Johannes, maybe one question would be, can you say already something about how long you are now in operation and how much users you have been able to make this available?
Yes, of course. So we are operational since October last year. So basically half a year now, and we have around 600 users already. And I think like 95 or 99% are African users.
Great, super.
And they're basically all over Africa. So our user map really shows the distribution along the coasts and along entire Africa.
Great achievement.
Thank you.
Keep on going. Okay, then.
We have one question in Slido to Geoville. So somebody asked whether Geoville's streaming solution is based on WMS. Can you answer this? Or is Geoville already offline?
No, I'm still there. No, this streaming solution is not based on WMS. So it is actually, it requires some kind of reprocessing of the data. So we need to actually transform the data for our streaming solution. Yeah. So of course, in the future, it would be a great achievement to integrate that into solutions, for example, like CDSE, where this can be directly linked to the data, yeah, to make this as efficient as possible.